Hello. Oh, there's something in my eye. Hello, everybody. Hi, Frugal. Trying to find the chat here. Yeah, I had something in my eye. I don't know what it was. Probably my finger. Feels like a little eyelash or something. Hey, Cherokee. And my slush is not spiked today, I promise. So, how are y'all doing? YouTube just told me I was live. Nice to know I'm still alive. Oh, nice, Cherokee. What colors? Ooh, ouch, Frugal. I've made that mistake before. Yeah, I only did that once, so. Variegated sparkles. Ooh, pretty. Oh, twice. Well, you'll learn now. You'll remember. So Friday, I get to go have a deep cleaning with the hygienist where they numb up a quarter of my mouth and they actually scrape down in between the gums and the teeth and get everything out of there, and it allows your gums and your teeth to adhere to each other better, and it tightens up your teeth. I've had one done. Now I got to have another one done on Friday. I've got four altogether that I have to do. So, yay. It requires the big needle. Yes, I did make soup for Ken last night. I call it drunk soup because I was pretty drunk when I was making it, and it turned out really good. Um, I actually had a bowl of it for lunch. It's just fantastic. So, have no idea what all was in it, but yeah, there was chicken noodle soup in there. There was a can of vegetable soup. There was some garbanzo beans, chicken, like chicken breasts. I don't know. I was just grabbing stuff and dumping it in, and dang, did it turn out. And I made a huge stock pot full of it. we're going to be eating on that soup for a week. I'm kind of waiting to see if other people are going to show up before I start actually the topic. But remember the ingredients. I barely remember making the soup. Hey, Skunkwater, welcome. Good to see you. Funny, Frugal. I don't remember grilling the chicken. Hey, Muggsy, good to see you. Not much. We're just waiting for a few more people to come in, and we're going to talk about mental health, chronic health, weather. You know, it's snowing here again, and my brain is so sick of snow, it's not even funny. I'd love for somebody to just blow it all away and let spring arrive. Hey, Canadian. I suppose I could put a link in the chat. Give me a second here. I did get good news. You might have seen my little video I did. Hey, Joseph. I I got in touch with the computer company today, and they, after some arguing back and forth, they acknowledged that they had forgotten to process the order for my new computer. And because at first they were trying to say that I was just trying to get a free computer kind of thing. Yeah. But then I told them to go back and listen to their call logs because all their calls are recorded. And it was right there where the lady agreed to send me the computer, to send me the packing slips and all of that kind of stuff so I can send the old ones back. And hi, Eli. Hey, Skunkwater, can you show me the peace sign? There we go.
Hi. If you don't mind, I'll go ahead and decamratize myself because I flip my camera everywhere elsewhere. Is that okay?
Oh, that's fine.
Okay. It's just my business card. I am all about mental health. All about it.
I've spent years and years and years in therapy, and I figured it was time for me to start sharing some of my knowledge and also just getting kind of a support system together here on YouTube of people with similar issues and that can get together and just kind of vent to each other and have a good outlet. And so far it's been that. So
God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you.
Well, thank you.
I forgot what your name was. All I did was seen mental health, and I had to jump on. Susan,
I'm on my husband's channel right now because I can't stream from a phone on mine yet because I don't have enough subs.
Hey, I feel you on that. Well, you're subbed, and after this, you will be billed for sure.
Eli, you want to jump up here? Canadian? Anybody else?
Can I go ahead and fill people in about my business real quick?
Sure.
Okay, what I am is I run, well, right now as it stands, I run a Wayward house. Wayward is people with disabilities, people with disabilities pretty much is what I call a wayward person. Because usually most people that are homeless or just got out of prison or people that can't make it in the real, what I call the real world, are people with disabilities.
Yep.
Mental and physical. Well, if you have physical disability, more than likely you have a mental disability also.
Yep.
And I don't consider them disabilities anymore. I can call them alternative abilities.
Yep. Yep.
We just need to be cared for differently. You know, we need each other to hold each other accountable, for the most part. We just need people to ride our butts a little bit harder sometimes.
Yeah.
I know myself anyway.
Yeah, I definitely need that extra push sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes somebody needs to grab us by the hair and drive our happy asses out of bed. I know that's me. I get in my isolation tent and it's not a good place. It's just, I'll show my face. It's just not a good place for me to be. I've been begging to go to the hospital and they have not let me go to the hospital. I've dealt with the police. I've dealt with 2 hospitals. They won't put me in the hospital.
Wow.
I'm really, yeah. And then there's been times where I have not been a danger to myself or others.
Canadian Two Fingers. I can't see you. Are you frozen? There you are. Hold on, if I can get my phone to work. There we go.
Well, I'll step down and let Canadian have his floor for a minute since he just up stuff. Hi.
Oh, you don't have to step down. There's plenty of room for everybody to come up here.
Okay. Well, anyway, what my business is revolved around is helping wayward people. Not only provide them shelter, but also provide them with a business. And yeah, it might be in a van down by the river, but it's something.
Yeah.
Because I'm sick and tired of hearing I'm from Illinois. Yes, I said it the incorrect way so everybody gets it. I'm from Illinois. Born, bred, and raised, and I'm sick of hearing about these people huddled in a pile and dying because they're homeless.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So this is what Skunk Water is all about. Skunk Water is a mobile bait and tackle shop. The reason why the name is mainly because catfish like the most smelliest things. What's more smellier than a skunk?
But Jennifer, anyway. I can totally understand why you would have severe depression. I mean, losing your mobility is huge.
Right. Not me personally, I haven't, but yeah. No.
Yeah, Jennifer had an accident and lost her mobility and yeah, that definitely takes a huge toll on your mental health.
Yes. Mine I know stems from sexual abuse by my father.
Yep, I've got some of that in my background too. So,
yeah. And I'm going back to my business card. I'll be on the sidelines if anybody wants to holler at me, or if I want to put my 2 cents in, I'll throw it in there.
All right.
But thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. Hey, Canadian, you're awful quiet. You're muted.
Sorry, I was connecting my audio
Oh,
through my wireless.
Oh, it's a girl. Are we gonna have an all-girls panel today?
yeah, sometimes that's how it ends up.
Hi, beautiful ladies.
Hello, hello.
How's your fibro doing today, Canadian?
Doesn't help the flu situation.
Mm.
My flu's getting better though, but it's still like doesn't help.
Yeah.
Everything is like exaggerated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like Sharni said,
we've been having big time weather changes. Like
too.
one day it'll be 20 degrees and the next day it'll be almost 60 and then it'll go down to 30 and then up and down, and my body cannot keep up.
Mother Nature has bipolar.
Yes.
Hey, Angie Max.
Hey, Donna.
Hey, Donna.
Angie.
What fantastic news did you get today, Donna?
I'm noticing all these new peoples. Hey. Hello, new people.
And I'm gonna type in the chat on my account, not Ken's, so that if anybody wants to go check out my channel, it'll be back up and running as soon as we get our computer, which should be in a couple of days. So
I hope.
Awesome. If you have a Nightbot, try to program it on Nightbot to do that.
So I'm Mrs. Redneck Connection in the chat. If you want to go check out my channel, I would appreciate it. Donna, that is fantastic. Hopefully he will help you find something that you can do with your lack of hearing. I'm sure he's probably pretty good at that. So I wish you much luck with that.
Yay, that's good news.
Yes, and much prayers to you.
Kitty.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of applying for school, and I've got my high school transcript turned in. I've got both my financial aid forms for both years filled out and submitted. I have to get my MMR shots all over again because my childhood records were destroyed. So I've got one of those shots done. I've got a list of things I have to do, but I'm about halfway done with the list. So I'm making progress.
Awesome. What are you wanting to take again? I forget.
I'm going to go for phlebotomy and lab assistant.
Yeah. That's awesome. I know up here we're always needing that position. Always a need for that kind of position.
Okay, Cherokee, I'll check it out.
Cool.
Donna, what's that good husband of yours up to? Usually he's the first one on my stream.
Where'd Eli go?
Yeah, I thought Eli was coming up. I don't know.
A puff. What are you puffing on? Vapor?
Yeah.
That was a hell of a puff. I can't do those like that. I choked myself out on them.
My daughter just posted a video on YouTube.
Oh, cool. Let's see it if we can.
What's that?
I said, let's see it if we can. Give your daughter props. Give her credit.
Without my computer, I can't play another video.
Hi, Tessa.
Okay.
But if you want to check her out, her name is B is here, exclamation point, BEA is here, exclamation point. And the video is called 2019 Review and 2020 Goals. And it's got
Ooh.
a picture, it says my new cat. So yeah, she's
Oh.
actually got 2 identically named channels, so you got to find the right one. But
I've got that too, actually. Well, no, because I changed my my old one doesn't have any content in it, so I'm sure they don't want that one.
hey, Tessa's Daily, welcome.
Hi.
What in the hell?
So where are you guys from?
I am from South Dakota.
Oh, awesome sauce.
I'm from Alberta, Canada.
Canada?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome sauce even more. I've been to South Dakota. I've only dodged into Canada. I've been to Sturgis, South Dakota, actually. The big bike rally. Yep.
Me and Susan are in the same time zone because it's mountain time.
Okay. Yeah, I'm in Central. I'm in Illinois, like I said.
Okay.
Awesome.
But Skunkwater one of these days is going to be worldwide, so keep an eye out for us.
Awesome.
Donna says she's in Louisiana.
Hi, Louise. Oh, that's where I want to move. You better have a bed waiting for me. Because I'm coming down there in the boat. I'm just going to jump on a boat and drift my way down there one of these days.
Cherokee says he's from Texas. And Anthony just put his PC back together, so he'll be up in a bit.
Awesome. I have an Anthony at home.
I live in South Dakota, but I still say that I'm from Washington because majority of my life in Washington State.
Yeah, I have not been to Washington at all. Definitely on my bucket list.
It's beautiful.
It's from Tennessee.
You go 1 hour one way and you're at the ocean. You go an hour the other direction and you're in some of the most beautiful mountains you've ever been in. It's fantastic. Hey, Lisa, welcome.
Lisa, I love the Rockies. That me and Susan share the Rockies.
Mugsy's in Tennessee. Lisa says she's from New York but lives in South Dakota now.
Definitely want to go to New York one of these years.
Let me put another link in the chat in case anybody wants to join us.
I can't wait till I get my 1K so I can start doing live chats on my phone.
Yeah.
I know I can do it on the computer, but I don't have one right now.
Yeah.
It's in the world. Well, I do, but it's not. It's not live stream compatible. Not yet.
Cherokee says his home will always be Mississippi. Yeah, just like my home will always be Washington.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, I haven't found my home yet. My home ain't of this earth, so.
Home is where you make it.
My home's not of this. I'm a I can't say full blood because I do have an open mind, but I believe that there's a different earth other than this one.
Yep.
Yep.
Because this one's definitely ruined.
Yeah.
We're just going to leave it at that.
Yeah, Donna, let Lisa know your news. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because, I was born and raised here where I am, but my parents are from the East Coast in Ontario, Ottawa area.
Yeah.
Okay.
And uh, I feel like that is my home, away
Yeah.
from home.
Oh yeah. Usually wherever your parents are is more of your home
We have a lot more family
than your
there too.
actually house.
Yeah.
Yep.
Feel you on that one.
So I might as well, since we've all been in here chatting for a while, my topic that I had thought about was mental health and the weather. How does it affect you? How do you
Oh
deal with it?
God,
I
greatly.
know we've kind of talked about it before, but we're stuck right dead in the middle of winter, and it's about the worst time of the year for me. I don't know about
It
you
is
guys,
me
but
too. Like I said, I've been fighting to go to the hospital.
yeah,
Literally fighting. I'm gonna take myself off the camera. What am I?
I've
Yeah,
been there.
literally
I've been in that
fighting to go
situation.
to the hospital. I am almost to the point where I feel like I am a danger to myself or others, and they're still
well,
not helping me.
you can just tip that scale a little bit and tell them that you are a danger to yourself, and that's how you get admitted.
Yeah, I know, but why should I have to do that and
Yeah.
then be under 30 there? That because that's how they do around here.
Oh, okay.
It's almost like you have to be court ordered to even go into rehab, or not rehab. I call it rehab. It's mental
Yeah.
rehabilitation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's sad that you would literally have to say that, and then they'll have you court ordered, so it's under their control when you get out. And that's
Yeah.
not right. All I need is my meds adjusted. All I need is a 72-hour visit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they're not allowing it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it
Yeah.
took.
That's frustrating.
Yeah.
It is very frustrating.
You
It
got to
took.
be your own best advocate.
Yeah. It took
That's
drastic actions for me to get help, and I feel the exact same way. Why should it take drastic actions for people for them to help you?
I mean, I already have a black eye because I was playing break stop with the car. You know, it's ridiculous. It's totally ridiculous.
Yeah.
I guess when they see that, they'll say, "Oh, maybe she does need to go to the hospital."
Yeah.
Last December, right before Christmas, I was in the hospital, and it was like 24 hours, but I just I kind of had a bit of a mental break, and I don't remember a whole lot of it, but I do remember just
What was
saying
the weather like?
the safest place for me to be is in the hospital, and the emergency room people agreed and put me in the
Right,
hospital. So
right. Well, the last time I went to the hospital, now this is really outrageous. My mom transferred life, 8/8/16, and I've been struggling with it because I was not allowed to be there during her transfer. I was not. I'm not going to get into a whole bunch of details, but I was not allowed to be able to have confirmation whether she was transferred or whether she's still walking this earth.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. So I'm struggling really, really, really hard with that right now, especially this time of year. 11 years ago, our rock, our glue, our world was crushed when my grandma and grandpa transferred life.
Yeah.
So it's to me it's not necessarily with the weather, but I kind of believe it is too, because it's all in the same time frame. From here until April, I'm going to have issues. Till after, from now until after Easter, I'm going to have issues.
The only way I've ever found to get through those times, because I kind of have similar time of the year, and it's just take it one day at a time, and
Amen.
don't look ahead and think, God, I've got 3 more months of this misery. Yeah. Just take it one day at a time and find one thing in every day that you can be thankful for, and that you can focus on as a positive. And if I do that religiously, it keeps me out of some of the deeper depressions.
Awesome. Thank you for that advice. That's going to help me tremendously, because I'm going to take that with a grain of salt, a slice of lime, and a shot of tequila.
Right on.
Thank you for that. Thank you.
Well, I hope it
usually
helps.
I usually do find positives in everything. You know, I consider myself allergic to negativity. By the way, if you want to talk, you can jump in and kick me out anytime. I'm trying not to take over the whole floor. I'm just very passionate about this here lately.
Well, you've got a lot going on, and you know, sometimes when you're struggling, the best thing to do is just talk about it, you know, with some people that aren't going to judge you. You know, we're here, we're going to listen, and you know, we might not be able to help, but we just by listening might get a little bit off your chest.
Yeah. Most definitely. Just me getting it out in the open and making people aware makes me feel good, because I know I'm helping somebody out there say, well, she said that. Well, that's not near as bad as what happened to me. Here's my story.
I hate the comparison.
You know? I know I don't like comparison either, but they can undercoat me anytime they want, because I know there's some people out there that I have it far worse than, but there's some people out there that I have it far better than. And but the people out there that I have it far worse than, or the people out there that that I have far better than, I want to share my better with them, and help them build up. And and as far as me having the worst end of the stick, I'm glad for them. I don't envy anybody, because I know God will. Sorry, I don't mean to use the word G. Some people will take offense to that. But I know my God, of my understanding, will, you know, give me what I need. All I got to do is receive it.
Yeah.
I'm going to light me up a cigarette, so somebody else take the floor for a minute.
What have you been up to, Chantel?
Dealing with the flu and stuff. I am getting an incoming call. 1 second.
Sounds like you're just trying to get better, huh?
And I'm sure the weather there probably doesn't help her.
She's in a lot colder climate than I am.
Yeah, both of us. Both of us. How cold does it get there in South Dakota?
Well, right now it's 15 degrees outside.
Oh, yuck.
But when like we have a blizzard or a lot of wind, it sometimes it's 40 below. It's way too cold.
Now, see, I couldn't imagine that. But see, to me, anything below 32, I don't care how cold after 32 it gets, it's all 32 to me.
Yeah.
I swear.
when
Below
it's
the
when
street.
it's 32 out, I actually open my doors and air out the house in the wintertime because it's warm enough at 32 to do that. So,
Right. Yeah, water freezes at 42.
yeah.
You ought to go on when you have some time. Go on and check out my river views. Further back, a couple weeks ago, I was doing icy river views. You can see my ice river.
Oh, right on.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Boo.
Oh, hey, Anthony.
Oh, hi, Anthony.
Hello.
We have a male. Look out.
Cherokee says on his worst days, music helps. And I
definitely.
find that too. It's one of the things I love about my Amazon Echo is that it's connected to my Amazon Music account. And so all I have to do is tell it to play a song, and it does. It just plays whatever I feel like listening to. And so I love that.
Oh, no wonder.
So what did you do to your computer, Anthony?
Took it apart, completely apart and cleaned it.
Ah, okay.
I got to looking at three of my 7 fans looked like they were growing shag carpet.
Oh, wow.
I figured it was time to clean it.
Oh, Jennifer, I would refuse to have that done without being numbed up. That absolutely no way would that happen.
Oh, did she see my teeth pulling video?
No, I haven't seen that.
Oh,
I don't know if I want
asked
to.
her. She did. I didn't get pulled. No, my husband wanted me to pull one of his wisdom teeth.
Oh, dang.
And I'm like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. And I told him, okay, I'll do it only if I can. Oh, he's got his hand up.
No, I'm just saying I pulled 4 of mine.
Oh, okay.
Ken pulled
anyway,
a couple of his own teeth too, so.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, the only thing, it's not hurting him or anything. The only thing is it's broke off back there. And it scraped his tongue and bothering him.
Yeah, it will cut your tongue up. That's why I finally started pulling mine, because mine did that. It hollowed and broke. And every time if I move a certain way, I basically gas the side of my tongue, and then 3 days I have to wait for that to heal up. And I was like, nope.
Right.
I went out in the garage, Drunker and Cooter Brown, and I actually bought a pair of molar removers from eBay and yanked them out.
Well,
you can buy dental tools on eBay.
I got this filler stuff. I don't know how good it works, but I gave it to him to use.
Mm-hmm.
It comes in a little purple tube thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know how good it works. I just know I got it for my tooth, and I don't need it for mine now. And I told him, I said, you use it. I don't know if he has or not yet.
I got some of that years ago to fill in a broken tooth that had like a big hole in it.
Yeah.
I followed the instructions, stuck it in there, and 15 years later, when I got the tooth pulled, the filling was still in there.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
I hope it works for him then, because he damn sure don't want to go to the dentist.
Yep.
Yeah, they sell those kits now. You can order them. It even comes with the stuff you pack. You just mix it, pack it in there, and then it even comes with the UV light to harden it.
Oh, wow.
Huh.
Like the dentist does with the light when they stick it in your mouth to harden it.
Yep.
No, I've never had one recently done, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's interesting.
I've only had one of the new ones, because most of mine I still have were back in the days when they took silver and mercury and.
Right.
Yeah.
I love playing with mercury.
Jennifer, I would definitely ask them if they can numb you up and then have it done, because they shouldn't even be attempting to do that without numbing you up. That's just barbaric.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm sure if you asked, they probably would.
Shit, I love my dentist. He shoots you up, numbs you, and then gas you.
I'm at 6% battery, so I'm gonna jump out of here, guys.
All right, good talking with you.
I might be back on a little later.
Okay.
But thank you for having me. I'll leave you guys up so you can at least get your watch time.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. It was good talking to you.
Later.
You too. God bless you guys.
Yeah.
You too.
Yeah. I remember one time my dentist numbed me so much, I had to go back because it started from the tip of my nose, and the time I got to him, the top of my head, I couldn't feel.
Well, when they did my root canal,
Yeah.
my whole right side of my nose was numb, and my lip and all of that. It was the weirdest feeling, just having half of my nose be numb.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, because believe it or not, they can overdo it.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem with overdoing it, it gets into your brain, and when your brain sends those, the electrical signals, your brain goes, eh.
Yep.
Which can be a bad thing, when your legs quit working or you stop breathing on your own.
Yep.
Yep. I tell people, I don't care what you do in life, protect your neck. Okay? I don't care what you got to do, protect it, because people don't realize if you crush one of those discs between the number 3 and 6, you're pretty much doomed.
Yep. My dad broke his 4th vertebra and his 5th vertebra in a horse riding accident.
Yep.
And he walked away from it, and it wasn't until a week later that he went back to the neurologist, and the neurologist was like, "Why are you holding your head so funny?" And my dad was like, "Because I can't hold it up on my own. The brace isn't helping anymore." And that's when they did even more x-rays and discovered that he had a lot more damage than they originally thought. And within 10 hours, they had flown him to Denver, and they were doing emergency surgery to stabilize his neck and all that kind of stuff. So
yeah, that's like when her dad fell, and when the doctor come out and told, when they did the MRI and stuff, and I had to tell her and her sister that he will never breathe on his own without the machine, because not only did he crush it, he cut the spinal cord in that area, and when you do that, you can't breathe on your own.
Yeah. Wow.
You're done. Yeah.
Yeah. My dad was really lucky.
Yeah, he was lucky he didn't cut it, because her dad did, because the way the number 4 and 5 broke, it cut right into the cord.
Yep.
And, they turned the machine off once, and within 2 minutes he was, and they had to turn it back on, and then they had to make a decision, either spend what little time he had left on the machine to raise life, or just pull the plug.
Yep.
Yeah.
I am so grateful that they were able to fix my dad's neck, and
you just
that I didn't have to go through that with him.
Yeah, you're lucky it just didn't sliver. But her dad, when he did it, he was like 78.
My dad was 71 when he did it.
Yeah. Well, he was lucky at that age.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or his grandma, you said the good Lord was looking after your ass.
Yeah. But I'll tell you, he has not gotten back on a horse since then.
Yeah.
Realized that maybe his horse riding days were over.
Well, yeah, but see, I got hurt on a horse, but I was in my freaking late 20s, so I was like, bounced back and got back on, but at 70 something, I'd probably go, nah, I'm done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what they make Kawasaki mules for. You know, you get in them, it's got a little dump bed on it and haul ass through the field.
Yep.
Closest thing you can get to a horse. Now, don't beat a horse. I tell people, I don't care what kind of ATV you got, do not beat a horse. You know, because a horse can go to a lot of places, and that horse doesn't take gas.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is give a little bit of water and some grass here and there, and he good to go.
Yeah.
You're gonna look funny putting water in that ATV. Yeah. Yeah, my uncle's still raising horses because he's convinced one of these days we will be going back to them. Especially the Chinese have anything to do with it.
Yeah.
People always worrying about nukes and shit. I said, man, look, they went past nukes.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're working on EMP bombs. They just drop it 80 foot above your area, and for 300 miles, wherever that thing goes off, all electronics cease to exist. Batteries cease to exist. Everything just goes.
Yep.
Yeah, your power grid, your phones, all just.
Cars.
Yeah, cars. Yeah, especially new cars.
Yep.
Yeah.
You might survive with an old car if you take the distributor and the capacitor and hide it in a fairing box, to keep it from getting nuked, with the EMP, and you might be able to re-erect an old carburetor car, but new ones, history.
Yep.
Yep.
That's why I keep a carbureted car.
Mm-hmm.
And in my closet, I have a fairing box, and I keep a distributor. I keep a running capacitor. I keep a ignition module, all that in that nice little lead covered box, just in case. When the shit hits the fan, I'm getting Betsy back on the road because my ass headed for the mountains. Or the nutcases took over.
Yep. Donna, that's good to hear. I'm glad that that's not as bad as it was.
And unlike the movies, women and children jump out in front of me, you're going to get flattened, okay? I'm just saying. I ain't stopping for shit.
Cherokee, what were you trying to tell Alexa to do?
Probably nothing. Probably like any other time. She listening when she ain't supposed to be. Hey, Cortana does that to me all the time. I can just be talking, not even mention her name. Shut up, go to sleep. She's listening now. Yeah, let me get rid of her. But yeah, I said her name, my bad. But
Yeah.
sometimes I can be talking a normal conversation, never say her name, and she's like, looking up, blah, blah. And I'm like, I didn't ask you to look up crap. Or there's one right 5 miles down the road. I didn't ask you that.
I've not figured out how to use her to make phone calls. I could probably just look it up, but
it's easy. You gotta make sure she updates and downloads calling over Wi-Fi.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I tried to get mine to do it, and it would never do it. And my son, he does all that programming and crap for computers, and he told me I'm not going to say her name, even C and the L, you have to make them download the app.
Huh, okay. I wonder if it's different for the Echo. I'll have to look into that.
Well, that's Alexis, right?
Alexa, yeah.
Yeah, you probably had to go on her website and have it downloaded.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll just go into the app and see if I can find it.
Mm-hmm. It's called Wi-Fi calling. Yeah.
Oh, geez, Cherokee. I hate that when they tell me I've got to wait for my psych meds. And it's like, there's psych meds. I need them every day.
Well, yeah, I know my aunt just went through that about a year ago. no, 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, she was going through that. They were trying to take her off her meds.
Wow.
Yeah, because she didn't meet a certain criteria. Yeah.
Wow.
Like, what do you mean meet a certain criteria? Without her medicine, she's nuttier than Cocoa Puffs. You know. Yeah, and she'll even tell you without her medicine, she's Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, so am I.
But she called a representative to complain about it. He was one of the assholes who were trying to stop it.
Wow.
Yeah. And she lives in California, so hello. Yeah. But it got stopped though, thank God. Even though I can't stand the guy that had to stop it, but he stopped it. Yeah.
Yes, Cherokee, I cook good drunk. That soup was fantastic. I ate a bowl of it for lunch today, and holy crap.
Well, it's always better the next day because everything gets to soak in together.
Yeah. Oh, it's good. And I made a huge stock pot full of it.
Oh, yeah, because you can freeze it.
We'll be eating on it for a week, but it is so good.
Hey, put some of them in some small bowls that you got lids, put them in the freezer. That way you can just nuke them when you need it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Because, I do that because that way you got some down the road. Because, you half the time you can throw half of it out anyway if you try to eat it as you go. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I tell people you can go to Dollar Tree and get you some freaking little dills and a set of them for $1 and put some in the freezer, That way, when you're hungry and you don't feel like cooking, you grab one, throw it out, let it sit a little bit, throw it in the microwave, or dump it out in the pot and reheat it.
Yeah. That's a really good idea. I will have to do that.
Yep. But yeah, chicken. When you got chicken, that make soup with it, man, because you can throw anything and everything in it. I won't give a crap. You can throw some noodles in there. You can throw some rice in there. You can throw broccoli, cauliflower, any of the vegetables and beans. Yeah.
I used spaghetti noodles and I broke them up really tiny.
Yeah.
So they were all like that long.
Yeah. Oh, you can do them like this. Make them almost like the rice and roni noodles,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Then you can put just a small handful of rice in there. Don't put a lot. Just a handful, because that rice is gonna go poop. It's gonna
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I tell people, you come to Louisiana, about every dish has rice in it or on the side. That's because, they can take 3 pounds of meat and feed 18 people with it.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
True.
Lots of rice and gravy. Yeah. That's why
and gumbo.
Well, yeah, I tell people the right way to cook gumbo is the day before you eat it. You cook it, let it cool, put it up, reheat it up the next day, and then that's when it's best because everything had time to. Just like soups, it's usually even chili. The next day is the better day.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Believe it or not, restaurants do that. If you ever eat gumbo in a restaurant, they cooked it the day before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That way it flavors just.
Yeah, a lot of people are like, "Ew, that's so gross." I'm like, actually,
that's the way it's supposed to be done. Yeah. Or you just leave it on the stove real low and let it go for the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cherokee, I'm having a similar argument with my pharmacy. My one medication that I need to keep my stomach so that I can function. Every time I go to get it, they're like, "Oh, it'll be 3 days," and I'm like, You told me that a week ago, and now I'm out, and now I'm going to be miserable until you get the medication in. And
they should have it as soon as you put it in the request. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or at least the next day.
Well, they should. It's something I'm going to be on for a long time, and I told them that, and I said, can you just keep it in stock instead of having to order it every time? And they're like, well, it's not on our normal list of stuff. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Well, you got to realize too, because I have 2 pharmacists in my family. They're only allowed to order so much of it. That way, if they get broke into,
Yeah.
you don't get off with a bunch.
Yep.
I mean, of course, like Walmart pharmacy, it'd be hard for me to ever see anybody break into the Walmart pharmacy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's because the factor it could happen, because it could be an employee on the inside doing it. So they only allowed so much. I mean, that's why doctors now are allowed to give out so many prescriptions. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And if they go past that point, they better have all their T's crossed and I's dotted, because ATF will come down on them like a ton of bricks.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Our pharmacy here, one of our pharmacy here got shut down for a little while. The owner had to fire everybody, rehire new people, because someone on the inside was taking shit and it kept vanishing. But he didn't have to order it because, his patients needed it. But he had 2 employees. They finally caught who was doing it, but there was 2 of them just steadily, little off the top.
Yeah.
They were getting brave to where people were calling in because their bottle said 30 pills and they only got like 26, 25.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because they were taking, kind of doing that like 9 for you, 1 for me. 9 for you, 1 for me.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, you guys realize some of them pills you can get $10, $20 a pill on the street. Big money.
Thank you, Skunkwater.
Ain't worth your job though. They get paid good.
Mm-hmm.
Even the little girls that just run around in the front, they're making $15 to $17 an hour.
All right, Skunkwater. We'll talk to you later.
Oh, and just to let people know that's listening, my nephew called me. He didn't get a job. You want to know why he didn't get the job? His credit score.
What?
Oh, dang. Yep.
Yep, they have jobs like that. If your credit score is below a certain amount, you're untrustworthy because they think you're going to steal from them.
Yeah, that's
Well, you're more. It's not to accuse you of being a thief. It's just, according to scientists and professors, people with low credit scores are more out to be dishonest.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. My credit score is in the toilet, and I can't imagine working somewhere and taking advantage of them or stealing from them. But it goes against the grain.
That's usually the job he was going for. Is usually when someone deals with firearms, money, drugs.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like a pharmacist or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
They just, I don't know. Some people say it's unfair, which I agree with them, but statistic wise, it's the truth. It only takes a handful of people to make the rest look like garbage,
Sorry if you can hear purring. She's really loud.
Yeah, I mean, anybody in the military that's still serving, let your credit tank and watch what happens to you.
Yep.
They come after you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can't be running up bills and not paying them because they'll call you in.
Yes.
And they'll take your check and make sure it goes to the proper people.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You be on the base because you can't live nowhere else.
That's so true.
Be eating the mess.
I have no idea to block that, Donna. It's YouTube being YouTube.
Yep. All it takes that one word.
All he said was, and show your stupidity, and it blocked it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course, my cat has to be right where the mic is. Right here.
That's one of those sensitive words. You can't be calling people stupid. You know.
Just like the R word.
Oh yeah. And, you know, and that's funny because I hear that all day long because I'm around mechanics all the time. People don't realize when they're working on an engine, they either advance the timing or retard the timing.
Yep.
That's where the term came from. And what does retard timing mean? Make it goofy. Throw it off.
Yup.
Yep. But yeah. Oh, they wouldn't know if someone was offended by that word. They wouldn't like it down here
Mhm.
because that's their favorite word. They don't say the C word on that. They roll down the window. Go, are you retarded?
Mhm.
Of course, you know if they happen to be talking to you, roll your window down and do like I do. I just stick my head out and go, hey, and then drive off real fast. You know, make them think, holy shit, he is. Or have my cousin hang his head out there because he is mentally challenged, and he'll go, "You talking to me, motherfucker?"
Yeah.
I always loved the look on someone's face when he would be with me and someone hollered that word out and he'd turn around and you talking to me, motherfucker? And they'd be like, oh shit, I fucked up now. Shit. And then he'll go, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit don't bother him. And he gets pissed at people that get offended by it.
Yeah. It's like I love those memes that come out saying something along the lines of, nope, can't handle stupid people today. You know, like,
Yeah.
I love those memes. I'm just like, oh, yes. Yes, yes.
Yep.
No tolerance for just Julie.
Yep.
Hey, Julie.
So I used to tell my cousin, quit telling me them jokes. They're funny as hell, and I cannot be repeating them. My cousin would be like, well, that was a funny joke. I said, yeah, but I can't repeat that to nobody. I said, you can tell it all you want. They're not going to look at you and say, hey, you can't do that.
Yeah.
There's the link, Julie, if you want to come up.
Sorry, when she puts all her weight on my neck.
Only thing is, you got to watch that kid work on an engine. He knows engines inside and out and backwards. Not even been to school his entire life.
Wow. People don't need to go to school to be intellectual.
Nope. Especially nowadays, they don't teach them nothing anyway.
Right?
Yeah. Used to, your parents like, where'd you learn that? School. Oh, I'm getting my money's worth. You know.
Yep.
Now they're like, you didn't learn that? What the hell are they teaching you in there?
Exactly.
How to show up early and leave at 4?
Right. I have no faith in the schooling system at all. Period.
Or what was that one teacher? I can't remember his name. People were making like B's and C's, B's and C's, B's and C's.
Yeah.
You know, that's okay, but the thing is, the ones that were making the B, I knew. And I'm like, how the hell is that kid making B's?
Yeah.
Come to find out, he wouldn't do nothing. He was in the class half the time so drunk, he was almost passing out.
Wow.
In other words, he was just riding the clock.
Yeah, I went to school with a lot of people that got high.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
that's what I said he was doing. They tried to say it's because he was, drinking on the job. And because, you can tell the difference between someone being drunk and someone being just thrown out their gore.
mm-hmm.
And he wasn't, the intoxication of a drunk. He was the intoxication of a burnout.
Mm-hmm.
Like how tell people, hey, I remember that smell. 70 wasn't that long ago. I know what that is. What gets me is the ones that act like you can't smell it on. I said, that's because your nose blind to it, man. You know, anybody knows you first time walking a room with reefer in it, and you ain't smelt it no more. You can smell it.
Quit.
What the hell, Eli? He went live.
Oh, yeah, I knew he was going to, so.
Oh, I forgot.
All right. But yeah, I took the fan off my top of my CPU. Oh, I swear to God, I could have made a blanket for my thumb. Yeah. Of dust and dog hair.
And dog's like, what?
Okay, Julie.
They do that.
We'll be here.
What?
That's what they're doing. They got their head ducked going,
Yeah.
Me?
Who, me? Oh.
Yeah, I mean, it was so bad I had to get a toothbrush and a vacuum and hold the vacuum over it and then just go between the grills. My son walks out, what are you doing? Cleaning. With a toothbrush? That's how bad it is. I'm scraping out the shag carpet. But the reason I know, because last night when I was online, man, 3 of my fans were doing that freaking jet plane takeoff.
Yeah.
I got to looking this morning when I got out and I looked in front of the 2 front fans and I was like, and I did like, you know, I took the deal off and I did my finger like that and rolled it off like you do a lynch route.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I went and got my screwdrivers and the vacuum cleaner and the toothbrush and the alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah. Started taking everything out one by one, brushing it, wiping it down with alcohol, make sure it's dry, put it back in. Now the fan's barely running. So I can't even hear it. Last night and right before I turned it off, you can hear 3 of them going.
Yeah.
They were in turbo speed, just trying to pull air through the carpet, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I totally get that, Susan.
Yeah.
6 cats. Dust bunnies.
Yeah.
I know. I vacuumed the whole house the other day. Two days went by, and I'm like, "Did I vacuum?"
Yeah.
Mom looks at me. I don't know. Did you?
Oh, I hate to see my neighbor across the other side of the main road, man. She's got like, I know.
Oh yeah, you were saying she's like.
Yeah, she's got like 30-something cats. And that's because I lost count. Can you imagine? And half of them stay in the house. So you just imagine. I'm sorry. I don't care what kind of cat you got. They just like dogs. They shed. Some bad.
Yes. Especially, people don't believe it, but short-haired cats shed a lot more than the long-haired.
That's Marley. She's a short hair. And she sheds 3-4 times worse than Beanie everything because Beanie's a long hair. And he's old and his hair is falling out and she still sheds more than he does.
Yep.
Because he's 15 years old.
No.
Call him a little Chewy because in the face he reminded me of Chewbacca. You know, he's got that long hair with that look to him. Yeah. Because when he looks at you and turns his head sideways, that's the first thing I hear in the back of my head. You know? I'm like, shut up, Chewy. Yeah, she had to give a few cats away because people started complaining.
I bet.
City come out and said, and she's getting old too. She can't.
Yeah.
She finally come to the realization she can't save them all.
That's the thing.
But see, the city didn't come on her too hard because the city was even bringing them to her. They were even bringing cat food to her. You know, them big old 5-gallon buckets of cat food. They'd bring her
Right.
4 or 5 of them a month just so she can feed them.
Mm.
Because she was the cat drop off of this little town.
Mm.
They picked up stray cats and no one claimed them. They went to her. Yeah.
Good.
Because they don't have the facility to keep them.
Right.
And they refused to build a facility. I mean, they have one here now. It's a pretty good size one, but it's so full of dogs right now.
Yeah.
It's sad, man. I don't know how people just keep going out and buying pets and get tired of them and throw them out in the street. It's so stupid. Stop buying them.
Yeah.
Go pick up the one you dropped off.
Right.
Yeah, last month a friend of mine.
Oh no, not raccoons.
Yeah. Oh yeah, raccoon. Yeah, but the raccoon stays outside though.
Yeah.
But
So many
I
diseases.
feed a
with that.
raccoon too. I got one in the backyard, stays there all the time. But that's an outside pet. Different story. Yeah. And come hunting season, half of them disappear anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, the friend of mine's dad works at the shelter here, and last month alone they had to euthanize 68 dogs.
Oh, geez.
Wow.
68 dogs last month.
That's insane.
Yeah, because he said the reason he can remember the number because they beat the record that they already had, because they were at 55 2 months ago, and last month alone it was 60 something. I was like,
Yes, fix your dogs. Get them fixed.
but that's the thing. That's another thing that pissed me off. They start a program here, but they only do it once a year, and they need to do it more than once a year. Once a year, you can go to a certain place, and it's $10 to have them spaded or neutered.
That's amazing. They need to do it more than do
Yeah.
once.
But the thing is, the rest of the time it's $100, $200, $300, and no one's going to pay that around here. Nobody's got that to pay.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, I'm like, well, if you don't have the money to take care of your pet like you're supposed to, why you even got one?
Exactly.
Everybody's like, well, I have a right to have a pet. Yes, you do.
Yeah,
but
you do.
the same thing as a kid. You have the right to have kids, but if you can't feed them, and then the government's got to feed them, then now you're a problem.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When Chloe needed to get spayed, she was needing to be spayed immediately because you could tell she was getting ready to go into heat.
Yeah.
And the local humane society had a program where they would pay for half of the spay,
Right.
and you paid for the other half. And I went down there with my best friend to apply for the program, and I was approved. But they wanted the other $80 up front before they did the pay, obviously. And I was pulling out my wallet, and Ada pulled hers out first and paid for it for me.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, people's like, well, it's only $80. I said, well, to some people, that's a lot of freaking money. That's their groceries money for that whole month.
yeah.
Bingo.
Yeah. It's like people
Bingo.
always got food. I said, well, because I'm lucky, I worked and I put away and I done shit to where I didn't have to do that. And I said, on top of that, I have family that fish. I have family that raise cattle.
Mm-hmm.
Most time I got a steak or pork in my freezers because my brother-in-law gave it to me. When he butchers a hog or when his dad butchers a cow, he'd give us ground meat, whatever,
Yeah.
Other than that, that's why I usually walk in the store and look at the price and like,
Yeah.
no wonder motherfuckers are starving.
Right.
What I got to do is throw a couple 20 or 30 here to help them buy a couple bags of feed.
Mm-hmm.
For my portion. I buy 2 50-pound bags of sacks of feed, and then I get 20, 30 pounds of meat. I'm happy. Yeah, that's like when Nancy was telling me some when she was like at our stores and shopping and stuff, and she was pointing and tell me how much it would cost where she's at. It's like Jesus H freaking Christ, man. And she's not lying either. Because I researched it, man. If you broke, don't go to Seattle, Washington. Woo!
Yeah.
You ain't gonna eat much. Yeah. Yeah, when she was telling me she was paying $3 and $4 for one small bell pepper.
Yep.
I'm like, jeez. And up here she can get a whole bag of them. You know, she's like, what? Yeah, when I took her, hell, even when I took her to our Walmart here, she was buying kiwi and plums.
Right on.
Yeah, yeah. Pineapple, cantaloupe. She's like, oh my God, this would cost so and so. And I'm like, well, get you some here. It don't cost that. Yeah. She's like, one apple cost me $3. I said, well, here's a whole freaking bag of them for $2.49.
Whoops, we lost Canadian.
Yeah. Yeah. Is she back?
There she is.
Got her. I can get her.
I got her. I'm just waiting for her to show up.
All
It's
right.
just white. There she is.
Yeah, that's her. She's like, damn phone.
Are you having internet problems?
Yeah. Yeah, I just wish Nancy didn't have to go back, man, because ever since she's went back, her health has just tanked.
Yeah.
When she was here, she was doing good, running the roads like a road lizard.
Yeah.
Soon as she gets home, between that and the train ride.
Yep.
But I wish my bathroom went so jacked up, man. I can move her in here with us, but just I can't give her any, I can't give her the proper facility she needs. That's the only bad thing.
Kid, is your bathroom, is it like a step up or something, or?
Well, it's not
narrow,
that. The main bathroom in this house is in the center of two rooms. I don't know if you remember back in the days when they put the bathroom in the middle and you have one door going to one room, one door going to the other room, and then that room comes into here, and then the other door comes into here. That's the way it is, and it's small. The doors are narrower than that one.
Wow.
You see how narrow that is.
Yeah.
I mean, look, this is me standing in it. So,
Wow.
Wow.
Nancy trying to get in with a power chair.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
No. And then the way my bathroom sit, it's long and narrow because it's in the middle between two rooms. When you go in, you shut the door, you got a little walkway, you got the tub here, then you have the sink here, and on this back wall, you have the toilet. Basically, I can sit on my toilet and reach over, turn the sink on, wash my freaking hands.
Yep.
Yeah, if you ever know those bathrooms, you know what I'm talking about, where you wash your hands or shit in the toilet and puke in the sink.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that narrow, but it's close enough,
Yeah.
It's manageable. You can sit on the toilet, shit your brains out, and puke in the sink at the same time. So,
Yep.
yeah. Well, except for maybe the wife. She couldn't do it. She's a little too short.
I went into Walmart the other day, into their bathroom, and the only stall available was the handicap stall. And I went in there and I sat down and my feet were dangling off the damn ground.
Yeah, because the toilet's raised.
I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, handicapped
I feel
toilets
like
are
I'm
higher
5
up.
again.
Yeah, handicapped toilets are higher up than normal toilets. That way they can slide from their chair right onto it.
Yep.
Yeah.
But this one was higher than any other toilet I'd ever been on. I've never been able to swing my legs while I'm taking a shit,
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, though, our toilets are completely wrong.
Why?
Because you're not supposed to be if you ever go overseas in Asia, when you go to a toilet, you walk up over it and you squat down on it,
Yeah.
facing the wall.
Yep.
That's the proper position. Your knees are supposed to be up.
I've got a squatty
Stool.
potty.
Yeah.
The little stool you put in front of your toilet,
You lift
and it
your knees.
raises your knees up.
Yep.
I swear by that thing. I'll tell you what, I haven't been constipated since I got it.
That's the proper position of your body. That's why if you ever out in the woods and you squat to shit or piss, that's why it feels so comfortable, because that's a natural stance you're supposed to be in when you're shitting and pissing. That's why your body designed. You're supposed to be squatting, because before we had toilets and bathrooms, everybody would just squat out in the woods and yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And then when Crapper started inventing the toilets here, he decided, hey, let's sit our back to the tank. Well, yeah, it's more comfortable to sit that way, but you're pushing harder to get anything out of you, because you're in it's like a hose kink, Yep,
exactly.
Yep. That's why they still sell those little stools like you're talking about, where you can put your feet and your knees are like.
Well, they still advertise the squatty potty on TV sometimes even.
Yeah.
And I love that thing.
That's why I told her when I build my new house, I'm putting one of them toilets in my house, the proper ones.
Yep.
Yep. Because I can order it and have it sit here for less than what I could buy one of ours for.
Yeah.
Yep. From Wish. They even have the sinks, the shower deal, the whole works.
So, speaking of Wish, has anybody been able to figure out why the hell I ordered leg warmers?
Yeah, let's see, what was it? It wasn't Jim Beam. What was that? What'd you have?
Evan Williams.
Yeah. Blame Evan Williams. That's his fault.
It's Evan's fault.
Yeah, Evan did it. Evan made you buy leg warmers. He must have whispered to you, your legs are off cold, lady. Oh, God. That's like my second oldest daughter told me that joke about the guy that kept going to, he found this bar where he'd get $2 glasses of wine all night long. And he'd sit there and drink till he passed out. This went on for about 3 weeks. About the end of the third week, he was in there, and the bartender said, "Did you use one?" He says, "Nah." He says, "I got to switch up." He said, "That wine just tearing my ass up." Well, come to find out, he'd been going to a gay bar and didn't know it, and he passed out, and they were all taking turns on this.
Oh, what the hell? Oh,
See,
my.
That's another one of them, my gay daughter told me, and I'm like, don't tell me that shit, because I can't repeat it, because, when I say it, people go, that's offensive. Yeah.
And we lost Chantel again.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Can you get her?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Try one more time.
My laptop's being a butt.
You want one?
My laptop is being a
Give me.
butt.
Give me. Oh, good girl. Come here, Spanky.
All right. Mental note reminder. Anchored glass is hot when you take it out of the oven. Your finger slips off the bent and goes onto the glass.
Yikes.
It's a little warm. Especially when you hear your finger go. Oh well. It'll heal.
Come here. Come here. Come here. There you go.
Chloe's like, hey, that was mine. Tell her, Chloe, hey, that was mine, Mama. Still raining? Yeah. Corn now? I figure it would be because it got warmer. Oh, you're welcome for the warm. I'll send you some more. Yeah. That south wind blowing hard here, so I know y'all probably warmed up, right?
We're sitting at 50. No, we're at 12 degrees now.
Oh, okay.
Here today.
Well, hey, you got some warm air coming your way.
I sure hope so.
Might take a day or two to get there, but it's coming. Either that or bring you more snow, one of the two. Yeah.
I'm being mauled to death.
It jumped all the way to 56 today, and tomorrow I think it's going to be 58, and then by the end of the week it's going to be back in the 70s.
Oh wow.
Let me look. Let me double check here. Let's see. Yeah, today was 50. It was higher than that, but right now at this time at 6:27 p.m. Central, it's 56 degrees and raining.
Wow.
Tomorrow it's going to be partly sunny with a slight chance of rain at 57 degrees. And by the end of the week, by Sunday, it's going to be 73, and then the rest of the week, 74, 67, somewhere.
You definitely need to share some of that weather because
Yeah.
it's snowing and way too cold here.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, because like Saturday, it's going to be 61, but 52 at night. Sunday is going to be 73 and 59 at night. Monday is going to be raining again, and it jumps all the way to 74 degrees with a low of 64. Yeah. So the Gulf of Mexico is throwing a fit. Even when it's cool down here, you can go to the beach, to Holly Beach, which is, right at the Gulf of Mexico, and the air coming off the water is warm.
Yeah.
Weird.
I've been to the Gulf of Mexico and
It's
it
warm.
was so beautiful.
Yeah, because even in the wintertime, you can get in the water and you think it's going to be ice cold, but it's not.
Yep.
Because it's warm water. Yeah. That's why we have so much bad hurricanes when they hit.
Yep.
Because hurricanes are cold by nature, and when they hit that warm water in the Gulf of Mexico, they get mega.
Yep. I'll be right back. I gotta fill my puppy's food bowls.
All right. Mercy. All right. You gonna behave now, baby? Well, that's amazing. You clean stuff up, and now I can't even hear the fans. Yeah.
That?
Yeah, but 56 is not cold, baby. It really is not.
Oh, Chloe.
I know it's cold for you because you're used to being a monsoon rainforest here. Remember, global warming. I love people that go, oh, they always screaming global warming, but it's getting colder. That's not what global warming means, Cooper. Doesn't mean it's going to get warm. Besides that, I hope y'all people know we're 800 and something years overdue for an ice age.
Yep.
Yep.
That's like I was talking about it the other day, and someone said, "Well, that'd only be ice age number 2." I said, "There's been more than 2 ice ages, man." As far as they can find science-wise, there's been 8 of them that they know of. Yeah.
Every so often, the Earth heals itself. That's how it does it.
Yeah. Well, you remember George Collins used to say it the best. He said, "Think of Earth as a dog. When it gets too many fleas on its back, she's going to shake her back.
Shake it. Yep.
Yep. Yeah, Jennifer, it looks like you're pretty chilly there in the UK too. 37 ain't that warm. But it's warmer than 12.
Is that Fahrenheit or is that Celsius, she's saying?
I'm assuming Fahrenheit because it's the wrong time of the year for it to be 37 Celsius.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because we do
Oh,
Celsius.
she's in UK. Okay, never mind. She's in UK.
Yeah.
All right.
Because we're Celsius in Canada, and that would be near boiling point.
Right. Yeah. Well, hey, I had to ask. I didn't look over and see UK at the end there. I just seen 37.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that we have gotten that hot before.
Oh yeah, yeah. In the summertime.
People are like, "What? Really? In Canada? Thought it was cold all the time." I'm like, ugh. No.
Don't answer questions. Welcome.
Yeah.
Love your name.
Cool name.
Tell them it's not Alaska, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
People don't realize Canada is North America. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the only places that would always be cold is up in that Alaskan area, which is the Northern Territories and Yukon.
Right. Yeah, because they're in that same zone. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I had my friend up there with me in Nome, we went a little further north, and it was the dead of winter, and he couldn't believe how that froze over.
Keep your eyes out.
Yeah. As long as, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. People's like, certain times of the winter, if you catch it right, you can drive all the way to Russia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
People don't realize Russia's close to us.
Yep.
Yeah. Ain't a part of Russia. It's not a part of Russia you want to be in, but it's close. It gets cold in that area.
Yes.
Let's
oh my
go
God.
Camping in Siberia.
Yeah. Oh God.
Oh my Lord. I don't understand how people live up there. To be honest.
I spent half a day in Siberia one time, and I was like, "Fuck this." And it was their summertime, and I was like,
yep.
"Oh, it's like, not cold." And I'm like, "It ain't cold, bro. No, where I come from, we call warm like 90, 103 Fahrenheit. No. 45 degrees Fahrenheit is not warm to us.
Yep.
38 and 46 below zero is definitely way past cold.
Yes. Yes. Even to Canadian standards, it's cold.
Because my friend's like, "How cold is it up there?" I said, "Well, right now it's like a negative 46 Fahrenheit. He's like, "Oh, that's cold." I said,
That is, don't go outside cold.
Oh no, that's called your boogers freezing to your mustache.
Yeah. Or freezing on the inside of your nose.
Oh yeah. Yep. When we used to come back in the bunker, my first thing was doing this.
Yeah.
Digging it out of the nose. Yeah, doing this number, trying to loosen up so you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you got a deal on, you got a wrap, you got a face mask on, and it still freezes.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like one time we seen a guy trying to unzip him. I said, "What are you doing?" He says, "I gotta pee." I said, "Bro, you pee out here, it ain't never coming out."
Yeah. It will be frozen before it hits the ground.
No, it'd be frozen before it get out ahead of your penis. Yeah, you ever walk out in that kind of temperature with a glass of hot water and sling it up?
Yep.
poof, snow. Yeah. We did a lot of that, man. We wasted a lot of hot water. You know, like my Sergeant E said, y'all look like the special ed class out there. Ooh.
We do a lot of that up here too.
Well, because it just baffles the mind. Because
I know, right?
got a glass of hot water. What? It's like, look, I'm Houdini.
It's cool.
Yep. Oh God, man. Or my favorite thing, a guy made a mistake. Okay, look, this is what kills me about people and their intelligence. Okay, our toolbox are right outside of a room before you go out the actual door to be outside the bunker deal. Okay, because you had a little buffer zone, and a little buffer zone got cold, but not as cold as outside, but it got cold. Our toolboxes will be sitting there. Okay, this guy walks out. Now there's 4 of us, me and 3 other guys already out there, and we got torches doing this to our toolbox. Okay, the reason we're doing that is because we're heating the tools up before you grab it with your bare hand.
Yep.
No, this dummy just grabs his box, goes out the door, and I'm thinking, where the hell? I guess he's gonna warm it up while he's on the pipe rack, you know? No, 5 minutes later, he comes in there with a freaking 1.5-inch wrench glued to his hand.
Moron.
Because he takes his glove off to grab it with sweaty hands, and
Jesus.
yeah, it was like negative 39 Fahrenheit. You know, negative 39 degrees.
Wow.
Like, he comes in there, and I'm like, go to the fountain, turn the water on, not the hot water, the cold water.
Cold. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, Jesus, man. You know, something I'll tell you, when you walk out and you got 4 other guys torching their toolboxes, they're not doing it just to be, hey, look, look at me, I'm torching my toolbox.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not doing it for a dumb reason.
Yeah. Then, of course, I got tired of wasting my torch, and I upgraded to the toolbox that had you stick 4 9-volt lantern batteries in it. You know, it had little heat coils around it.
Right.
Kept your tools at a toasty 32 degrees, you know. Which, you know, don't sound much warmer, but when it's a negative 40 outside, it's warm.
Chloe just stood up on her hind legs and very gingerly reached into the garbage can and pulled a pistachio shell out and then ran down the hall with it.
trying to be sneaky. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Marley. My can here, that's why I have it so close to me. I used to keep in the corner, and I just happened to glance over there, and she's like, nibble, and then back to her cage. And I'm like, you little bitch. Yeah. And then when you go get it out of her cage, she's all like, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that.
55. Whoa, where are you at, Rebel?
Texas.
Oh, I'd love to be at 55-degree weather.
He's about the same area I am. He's in Texas. I'm just opposite to the right of him, so it's 56 here right now. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. She thought she was stealing a treat bag out of my garbage can, you know, because it was her treat bag, but it was an empty treat bag.
I came home one day and the dogs had gotten into the trash, knocked it all over the place, but the only thing that they had done was chew up the 2 empty treat bags. Everything else was just scattered.
Well, because the smell of the treat's still on the plastic, so they chew on the plastic just to get the flavor. Yeah. Yep. It's crazy. That and tissue. I don't care if it's paper towel or toilet paper. They love shredding that. They will shred it. It looks like a piranha went through your toilet paper.
All right.
I had a Maltese that I was going through, like I had several sinus surgeries all in a couple of years.
Yeah.
And the only way I could clean my nose, I physically could not blow my nose. I had to use Q-tips to clean my nose out.
Yeah.
And I would wrap them up in toilet paper and throw them in the garbage. And Mozart get into the garbage while I was gone and eat the ends off all the Q-tips.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, it's something to do with paper and cotton. They got to chew it up. I don't know what it is. No, but and they can be loaded with earwax on it, and they still chew it.
I know.
Oh yeah.
You know what's the grossest part though? They will actually eat women's products.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's bloody. Yeah.
That is the grossest thing I've ever witnessed. My lab did that, and I'm like, ugh!
Yeah, and he's looking at you like, "Thanks for the treat, Mama."
Yeah.
We had a friend that used to come over, and we always told her, put your women's stuff out in the outside garbage with the lid.
Yeah.
And she'd always throw it in the garbage trash. And we'd all go outside for a campfire, and then I'd go in because inevitably I had to pee, and I would find shredded women's products all over the floor.
That's why.
And I'd be like, Janet, you want to come clean up your mess now?
That's why I taught all my daughters. I kept bags from the grocery store in there, and I'm telling them, get 2 bags, put them together, put that in there, tie it up, go outside into the main garbage can. Don't leave it in the house, because one of the dogs will smell it, and then I don't want to smell it, so take it outside.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I kept a little, one of them deals hanging on the wall where you put the bags at the top, pull them through the bottom.
Yep.
People used to say, "Why you got grocery bags in the bathroom for?" I says, "For the girls' things, okay." Ain't
to make
nothing worse.
sanitary products more sanitary.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome, Dave. Good to see you.
Well, she got people.
Dave.
People, and then you got the people. I just flush it, and I said, "That's why you always calling a plumber." Yeah.
When I worked at McDonald's when I was in high school, we had a lady that came in right before we closed, and she was drunk off her ass, spent about 20 minutes in the bathroom, came out, ordered a cheeseburger or something, and left. And my job that night one of my jobs was to clean the bathrooms.
Oh, Lord.
She had shoved, and we pulled them out one by one. She had shoved 20 thankfully unused tampons into the toilet and then repeatedly flushed the toilet and flooded the floor.
Oh no.
Yeah, to be an ass. Yeah. Because they think it's
But
funny.
I'll tell you what, the men's bathrooms at that McDonald's topped it. Oh my God. I went in there one time and I turned around, I gagged, and I walked out and I looked at my manager and I said, "You're cleaning that." Because there was poopy handprints all over the wall. There was poop all over the seat. Oh my God, it was disgusting. Humans are gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, even where all the places I work, and people always think I'm lying, the women's bathroom was always worse than the men's.
Really?
Because they would squat on the toilets.
Oh, yeah.
And when you squat on the toilet and you're blowing mud, it don't go just in the toilet. Yeah.
Hey, Nick, tell me too.
Because
Give me the
some guys don't care. They'll just go in there and flop on a nasty toilet and shit,
Well, I thought I got it. Stupid phone. There we go. Hey, Nick.
See, the funniest thing, I've seen a woman in a nice dress.
What the frick is that noise?
Yeah, there was a woman that went into the deal where I worked in a nice dress, and I guess she had a case of the runs, and she was in the bathroom, squatted over the toilet, shit, she slipped and fell in it.
Oh, God. Hi, gamer. Welcome.
And it was funny because she come out and that crap was all in her dress still, and it was
dude, gross.
Yeah. She tried to sneak out as quick as she could, but you could see it and smell it. Yeah. I just hope she didn't have to get in her date's car or something. I hope that was her husband, not a date. He'd be like, "Bitch, get your nasty ass out of my car."
we had a neighbor that used to live next door to us
Yeah.
that would get so drunk that he would shit himself, and it would be up his back, down his legs, and he'd be running around his house, and we'd be like, dude, you need to go clean up. And he'd be like, oh, it's fine.
Julie.
Hey, Julie. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine for him because he's nose blind to it. You're in there going, oh, get the hell out, man.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
Mhm.
Julie. Let me throw a link in here again.
What's going on, Nick?
You all right, Anthony?
Oh, yeah. Oop, I'll go check on dinner again.
No, that was rubbish.
Give me the peace sign, Julie. There you go.
I'm like, I am. Beef curtains. Hi, beef curtains. Okay.
What's that noise?
Nick.
Bye,
What are you doing, Nick?
Dinner's done.
He's taking a poop.
Oh, Nick.
Why would I want to pick up crap? That's what women are here for.
Oh, oh.
It sounds like a little mouse.
Hey, don't judge. You know, nowadays that's a good thing because you can say, hey, it ain't my fault my shit's still tight.
My shit don't stink. No.
Oh, it stinks, but it comes out noisy, you know, because mine's still sealed, you know.
Oh,
I always have to laugh when Ken goes into the bathroom after I've taken my turn in there because I can't smell it. And so I don't turn the fan on. I don't spray anything. I just leave the bathroom. And he walks in there and he's like, oh my God.
My favorite's when you hear someone sitting in there, they walk in after and they're sitting in there and you hear them going,
You know what I love is the videos that you can watch them just about anywhere. And it's always of a guy changing a baby's diaper
oh yes.
and gagging through the whole thing. And I always laugh because that was my ex-husband. Even a wet diaper would make him throw up.
A wet one?
and that never
Yeah.
bothered me, man. I could change a crappy kid and like flat. It didn't even bother me. Everybody else would be going, oh God.
Joshua, this was just a slushy.
Even my second wife, she couldn't shitty diaper.
Oh,
It's
And she
not
was
so
a
bad
mama.
in kids. What's bad is when you have to do it on adults. To me,
Well,
that's
I've had to
worse.
do that too. So I've had to
To
do
me,
it.
speaking
yeah,
of
for some
really
reason,
bad smells, my cat just
Yeah.
right here farted.
You know what? It didn't bother me helping an adult like that. I did feel bad because you could tell with the look they were so disgusted. Not
yeah.
because it's the fact you actually had to help them to
Oh
do
yeah.
something that's usually totally private. You know,
Yep.
they're embarrassed more than they are anything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jennifer was saying, hold on, I gotta find it. Here we go. She said my cleaner one day put her bag down and did her work and went. Next client, she did the same and set off home, only to discover my cat had made the next client's cat wee in her bag. It stank, and it was my cat's scent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that can
Oh, yeah.
happen.
Oh yeah, because it's marking his territory. Yeah.
Or even just the scent of another cat will make another cat mark their
Right.
territory.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, they'll spray. They'll be like, this is mine.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Don't come in
Trust
my
me,
house.
cat lady over here knows.
Yeah. Oh, I used to have a cat when people would kick at him because he used to be one of them cats that liked to attack people. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh.
If it wasn't me, he'd sneak up on them, do that little jump on their leg and shit, you know. And people would kick at him. And he'd get pissed, and I tell them, don't kick at him. Because I'll tell you why I told them. Because if they had their shoes off by the front door, that cat would go in there and you could have my shoes and everybody else's shoes, and that one person's scent, he will piss or shit in their shoe. And normally he would spray it. You know, he would piss in it. And then they'd be leaving, and then, you know, a couple of days later, man, my shoes stink to high heaven. What's it smell like?
Awesome.
It smells like cat piss. I said, probably is.
That's the smell of karma.
She'll find your shoes in the hallway and she'll mark them. And it was funny because my shoes would be right there and she wouldn't touch them. Yeah. But, you know, if someone kicked at her and their shoes was by the front door, yeah, it was wet.
I don't blame her. I wouldn't want to be kicked
I'd
at.
come in the hallway and called her. I'd look down the hallway and she'd look up at me and I was like, girl. She had that look like, I'll teach that motherfucker to kick me again.
You did
we didn't get a YouTube notice about the stream today.
Yeah.
YouTube is slacking.
Yeah.
Shame on them.
Yeah.
Shame.
You know, and the funny thing is, I tell people she's not attacking; she's just playing. But people, you know, because they never see her, she do that stalk and sneak up from the side, and do that pounce, and they're like, "Son of a bitch," kicking at her. You know? Like, I said, she's playing. Play back. Don't kick her. Don't kick her across the room because she's gonna get pissed. That's why I tell people, cats have attitude. You know, that's why I tell people, you don't pick a cat; the cat picks you. You know how many people I've seen bring a cat home and the cat just hates their guts?
Yep. All my cats have picked me.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because if you get them home and they're hissing and scratching at you, they don't like you.
I've never had that happen.
Well, no,
Me
you know.
neither.
Yeah.
Oh, except one.
My friend's cat will sit on the table, and as soon as my friend turns her head away, he'll knock something off the table and then just sit there like he didn't do anything. And she goes and she picks it up and puts it back, and the second she turns her back, he knocks it off the table again. And I've watched her go through this probably 100 times with this cat, and he's just a little asshole.
Yeah.
I love cats with attitude, though.
Yeah. To a point.
Yeah.
And then the squirt gun with the vinegar comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to have a cat like scratch on the couch, and I couldn't get him to stop for nothing. Every time I catch him, I had that little squirt gun. I'd hit him with that vinegar.
Oh, yeah.
About 2 or 3 times of doing that, he left the couch alone.
The cat's in there, turn that light off, on and off.
Are you kidding me?
No, it's got a pause or its claws in that chain. So I hear this noise and look around, I look around and turn it on, turn it on.
She's turning on the light on and off. It's got one of those poles, of course. And she's turning it on and off.
She playing with the string. She ain't worried about that light.
I know, but it's funny.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's funny. Oh, Pumpkin.
I know.
What are you doing?
No. Oh, God, she's a funny cat.
I love her.
What's this thing?
Julie, when was Tasha's surgery again?
Monday.
I'll be
Monday.
back.
It's a
Okay.
pen.
Oh, she had it out here in the hall.
Oh, she's getting into all my stuff. Little stinker. Yeah,
no.
it's Monday. We have to have her there at 7 in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
And then if everything goes okay, they said that we can take her home that night.
Right on.
So,
Hey, Carrie Ann, welcome.
hi, Carrie
Hey,
Ann.
Ann. I'm so happy.
Me too. I'll just be glad to get it over with.
Yeah.
Yep. It's sitting at home waiting for them to call you and tell you everything is okay that is the really hard part.
Yes, I'm gonna be needing support that day.
And we'll be here. Well, how was your day, Julie?
That was okay.
I heard. What restaurant did you go to again?
Oh, my husband for Christmas, his son got us gift certificates for Texas Roadhouse.
Awesome.
And so we, she's getting in trouble. So we went out. We went there for supper and used our gift certificate, and we still had money left on it. So that's kind of
Awesome.
Hey, anybody gets you a Texas Roadhouse gift card is the same.
My husband loves that. I'm not a big meat person. I like
Red meat.
Yeah, I do like their chili a lot.
Hey, they do have awesome grilled chicken.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Ken tells me I'm the only person that goes to a steakhouse and orders shrimp.
They have shrimp there? I guess I didn't even know that.
Oh yeah, you can have it added to any plate.
Huh. I did not know that.
Awesome. I can't have a open glass of water because my cats will try and drink it and then tip it over, and then the water is everywhere, and that's how I ruined my mom's computer. So water bottles it is for me.
I'll tell you another secret about Texas Roadhouse. A lot of people don't know. You know, they make the cactus blossom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, not all of them always come out perfect. Some of the petals fall off. And when they're emptying the deal, they have a little bin. They put those in and let it drain. And at the end of the night, they either throw it out or the employees put it in a box and, bring it home. It's just loose petals.
Mm-hmm.
If you know that and you ask the waitress or waiter real nicely, when they bring you salad, they'll throw a few on top of your salad.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
That way you can get a salad and some of the blooming onion.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's really neat.
Yeah. Her waitress seen me tearing one off and throwing it in my salad. She goes, "You like it like that? You should have said something. I could have got." Well, next time I will remember that. So every time I go, I said, "It's in there." If not, normally it just gets thrown away.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get your computer, Susan?
No, but I finally actually got a hold of somebody at the company today and had a bit of an argument with them because they kept telling me that they already sent the computer, and I kept telling them, no, you sent the wrong computer. And I was told by an employee that same day that I got the wrong computer that they'd be sending out the right computer with shipping labels for the two other computers to go back. And I finally told them, I said, go back through your call logs and listen to your calls because it was recorded. And sure enough, they found it. And 15 minutes later, I had an email saying my order was being processed and And then I got an apology email from one of the people at the company and saying they would send it out ASAP and all that kind of stuff.
So in other words, if you wouldn't have called, who knows, you would have never gotten it.
Yeah, well, if I wouldn't have called, they would have just thought I was happy. So.
Oh my God.
Yeah, case would have been closed. Yep.
Exactly. Oh man.
Yep.
Shit like that pisses me off.
I know.
It happened.
Yep. Shoot, Pumpkin's just getting into everything.
I know. We're watching our granddaughter tomorrow. And, well, actually, we're not watching her. We have to pick her up after school. And so his son brought her booster seat that we have to have for the car. And just now Chuck comes in. He goes, I'm putting this in the spare bedroom. She was chewing on it. She's getting in all kinds of trouble. Usually she sleeps at night. Like, know what she's.
She got into catnip.
Catnip actually does not affect her.
No.
Really?
No. I've had other cats that, you know, they get into it and they go nuts, but.
Yep, mine do.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Only about 50% of cats have the gene to be able to smell and die off of catnip.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's just. But I had a cat when I was in college, and or actually it was after I was college. It was when I was married, and we grew it in the garden, fresh catnip, and we clip it off and bring it in. And oh my God, that cat would eat that, and she'd be bouncing off the walls.
Hey, Dreams.
Hi, Dreams.
Let me put a link in the chat for Dreams if she wants to come up.
Yeah, I hear you, Cherokee. A lot of people think that. I'm like, no. Tobacco grows out of the ground like a bush, you know, not a tree. And it's one of the deadliest plants to pick.
Jennifer, the head behind Julie is Mike Myers.
Yeah.
Michael Myers.
That's Will Shatner. That's Will Shatner with a bad hairdo.
Yeah.
I combed his hair a little bit. No, actually, I didn't. It needs combed.
Like say, you combed his hair, remind me to never let you comb mine.
I'm afraid if I comb it, it'll come out.
Yeah, we all worry about that at a certain age. Like my grandfather says, I'm losing my hair. I said, no, you're not. It's in there in the bathroom on the brush. Shut up.
Not lost.
Yeah, you just misplaced it. Like,
Okay, Dreams.
of course, his favorite thing, you'll be my age one day, laugh it up.
She says, oh, cool. I was hoping I wasn't seeing things.
You're like, who's watching? Who's in the left bottom corner watching that horror movie? You get ready to get another one.
I was feeling today, I was hurting so bad all day. My back, my fibro has been really, really bad. And I've been trying to it's really hard to put that cream on your own back and get it rubbed in, you know?
Yeah.
And so that's what I was kind of doing before I came in here. Had my husband rub it in really good in my back and kind of rub muscles and stuff. And it feels so much better.
Right on.
I can say you're a brave woman.
Why?
Anytime my wife asks me to rub something on her back, it never ends well.
It probably ends too well.
Too well, yeah.
She would go, "That's not my back." Oh, my bad. I'm like, it's attached to your back.
Yeah, right.
That stuff really helped, though.
Hmm.
I just can't believe it.
Yeah.
I have been
I know, that
miserable.
was my reaction the first time I tried it. It was like 15 minutes later and my knees didn't hurt. And I'm like, holy cow.
Why do you think they work so hard hiding it from you?
Yeah, no
Yeah.
shit. Well, I finally broke down and took some ibuprofen too. Well, I took a prescription strength dose.
Yeah.
I don't like to take it very much, because it's hard on your kidneys,
Yep.
Yeah.
so I don't like to take it very often, but I had to. I was in too much pain. So yeah, it's like, it feels so much better.
Yeah.
It's hard. Your back is just really, it's hard. You can't do it yourself.
They make they're basically like like a sponge on a stick, basically, and you put the cream on the sponge and use it to,
Like a back scrub.
yeah, it's like a back scrubber, but it's designed for putting lotion on.
Yeah.
Really,
Oh.
I have one that I had after I had surgery for like taking showers.
What? Oh, James, I'm eating baked
Is
pork
that
chops,
what you mean,
broccoli, and onions.
Susan?
What's that?
I had one like, it's like yay big, the sponge. Like after I had
Oh.
surgery.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah, it's probably pretty similar idea.
It's still better though to have somebody rub it in really good with their hands.
Yes, it is. I mean, yeah.
Oh, you.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like I tell my wife. Hold your hand under there. What do you feel? A breath. Okay, I'm alive. All right. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, Jennifer, we're glad you're here.
Yes.
Yeah, I hear you, Jennifer. That's how I am too. I used to be a firefighter, a paramedic, and can't do it. I had to go on disability.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Stinks.
Well, I fought for 2 years to go back to stay working.
Yeah.
They finally told me, and to get the kick, they called me and said, "Quit wasting time. Come sign the paper."
Yeah.
So people, that's how you do it. Fight them, and they'll give it to you.
It just stinks though. I mean, I'd a lot rather be out there working.
Yeah,
and
me too.
I love my job.
Mhm.
I did too.
I felt
tell
so much
people
better about myself.
That was the biggest thing. I said I miss my coworkers,
Yeah.
but we all got along. Yeah.
Oh, we lost Canadian again.
Where'd she go?
Dropped out. Her internet's giving her the fit.
Oh. But yeah, I miss my job so much.
I did too.
It made me feel good to be able to help people, and
Made you feel worth something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm just hoping that after going through school and all that I'm actually capable of working. That's my main worry, is that I'm gonna get it all done with school and everything and start a job and then realize that I can't handle it.
We're going to think positive that you're going to be able to do it, Susan.
Well, that's why they allow you to do what you do before they take you off all your shit.
Yep.
See, they did that to me, but my biggest problem is because I have that coil and those stents in my head. The insurance company is like, "Ooh, yeah."
Oh, that's cool, Jennifer. That makes it easier for you to be on YouTube.
Because the last boss I was working for, he fought hard to get me in the back. But you know, when a corporation is told by the insurance industry, you can bring them back all you want, but we just can't cover them. That basically signs your death warrant. You know, you're.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, that sounds really cool, Jennifer. So it's like a table? Huh.
Well, that and I can't stand for long periods of time too. Doesn't help either.
Yeah. My feet are shot too. I've had so many surgeries and
yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't even want to start. It's like, oh.
Yeah. With that, and I'm on a heart pill, and I'm on 3 different blood pressure medicines.
Yeah.
And that's to keep my blood pressure below a certain, level because of the coil.
Yeah.
You know where it's at. So, but yeah. I finally got tired of fighting them. I got tired of being fatigued all the time. So
yeah.
I'll take the early retirement and get the hell out.
Sorry about that. My computer's being stupid.
The sad is I make more sitting at home than when I was working. That's the sad thing. I ain't got to get up. I ain't got to burn gas money going back and forth.
Yep.
I ain't got to put up with assholes, which I did love because I was the guy they come and got when somebody was being an asshole. I'm serious because majority of the time, 80% of the time, I was in the back. When they got an asshole, the owner would come get me. But for some reason, I knew how to get him out the front door without fucking killing him.
So where'd you work at, Anthony?
For steel.
What's that?
Chainsaws, power equipment.
Oh, steel. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we got one of their chainsaws.
Mm-hmm.
Ken says that the skid steer has already cleared the parking lot at work, and it looks like he hasn't even touched it.
Wow.
Oh, the snow coming down.
Yep.
Yeah, we got snow too. And that's supposed to be really cold tomorrow.
Yep, same here.
I'm like, oh, joy.
Oh, baby, quit this. She's like, Ken, what are you talking about? Talking about snow, baby, that white powdery stuff. Not stuff that goes in the nose. Stuff that goes on the ground. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I hear you, Cherokee. People used to ask me when I was in my actual, still stuck in my wheelchair, they asked me that all the time. I'm like, because there's other humans in here that can walk and,
Yeah. Yep. When I was in my wheelchair, it's kind of the same thing, it's like the sinks and everything,
Yeah.
It's like I had to reach up to use them. But, for Chuck, he was tall.
Yeah.
So to adjust him would have been dumb.
Yeah. Besides, it gives you a reason to go, honey, I can't.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I try.
Donna, he drives through town to get home, so he's not on the interstate, and then he's got 4-wheel drive and stuff, so he does pretty good.
He good.
I'm sad he's been there all his life. He knows how to drive.
Yeah.
Like when I go up certain parts, North Park, people be up here in the winter driving around. He's like, "You driving around like you've been on?" I said, "Bro, I was born and I'm originally from Ohio. I know what snow is."
How'd you end up where you're at now?
My father was in the military.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you were a military brat.
Pretty much.
Just like Julie.
No, I wasn't a military brat because, like, my father was out by the time I was born.
Oh.
But this
But
way,
it was
I have moved 47 times,
Holy.
that would be hard.
and 6 of them are overseas. So
Wow.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I
You
just
know
had that.
that old Johnny Cash song, "I've Been Everywhere, Man."
My dad was just he was a Marine.
Well, I thought my dad
So
and
it's like that.
grandfather, his dad before him, and the dad before him. I think there's been 11 generations of us in the Marine Corps.
Yeah, it was like that. My
Yeah.
dad was that once a Marine, always a Marine kind of.
We have 6 generations. I'm sorry.
Nick.
Jesus Christ.
There's a
Nick.
good one. There's a good
Oh,
one. You
you.
talking about a wedding, you talking about her funeral.
I know. That's what I thought too.
That was a good one. Good one.
Oh, Nick.
I gotta highlight that one for a while.
Yeah. That's a good one. That is a good one.
Oh, that was a good one.
Sounds like something WTF Mike would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss that guy.
I know. Where has he been? What's up with him?
Well, been busy.
Yeah.
And that and all the drama. Yeah.
I think he's dealing with some family stuff right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he's dealing with a lot of life drama. Real life drama. He didn't
Real
you
life,
YouTube to add to it.
Yeah.
Hey, David, the producer, welcome. Welcome.
Hey.
Hey, David.
Hey Dave.
Crate, just watch the F word. Watch the
Oh,
swearing,
hey, Crate.
please.
Hey,
Yeah.
Crate.
All right.
Excuse me.
Someone's got the hiccups.
Just one of those random ones.
Fun thing is, we all look towards Susan first. Oh shit! There she goes again.
David, if you want to come up, there's a link. Link if Nick wants to come back up.
It's weird. Last night I had this urge to go on Wish and order leg warmers.
That's why I told her I go. She can blame that on Evan Williams.
You know, my mom, when she got out of the hospital for her heart there, she was on morphine and she was buying stuff off Wish like there was no tomorrow. And you know, I didn't know about it until stuff started coming. I'm like, what the heck is all this stuff coming from? She's like, that would be me.
I just said, "Are you ready to order?" My wife is in the ladies. I said, "Do you know what she's having?" Well, she's been gone 10 minutes, so probably a shit.
Okay, David.
What do you want? Too late. I done ate it though. All gone.
Hold on.
Yep. I know you ain't had your 5 minutes today. Come on. Come on. Oh, okay.
Marley. Hi, Marley.
Doggy.
Hey, Marley.
No, I don't need no kiss. My nose don't need to be clean. My ears are good.
David, that's Julie's clock.
Dude's like, yeah.
Can you imagine that running and you melt someone running? Be in the post office, some postal worker sitting there and you hear evacuate building. Then it arrives all beat to hell and back in a bag says, sorry, your package was slightly damaged.
Cherokee says, I didn't order leg warmers, I ordered slushy cozies.
Cozies.
Oh my lordy.
I'll just have to cut them down a little bit and it'll be perfect.
No, when you're in there, next time you're in there, type in shower faucets and look at some of the faucets we got. Oh my God. I was like, yeah, when I build my house, I know what kind of, I'm going to have one of them rich man showers.
Oh, ones like where it's raining on you.
Oh, they got the whole thing. It goes in the middle. It's got the wand, the handle. It's got the the deal goes up top in the middle. Like the big rain deal one.
Mm-hmm.
Got the ones that shoot like this.
Yeah.
And it tells you the temperature of the water and all that. That's like, it was only $175.
And I'm just thinking I'd be in the shower fighting against all that water. I'd feel like I was drowning.
Well, just don't hit the all button.
Yeah. Then it'd be like,
But no, I was looking at Lowe's and stuff, and those things were running between $500 and $800.
Jeez. Yep. Then you have to have the fancy shower to put it in.
Well, I can do that myself.
Oh, not me.
Yeah. All you gotta buy is the basin, put it in there and tile it. Yeah. Tile's easy, believe it or not. It's not that hard.
You gotta plumb it in though. Is it plumbing?
Oh, that for me that's easy too. So.
Oh.
Yeah, remember I'm licensed HVAC, I'm a licensed plumber, I'm a licensed electrician,
I didn't know that. You're
That's
a
why I tell
licensed.
people I'm a jack of all and a master of none.
That's what I was just gonna say.
Hey, I did what it took to work. I had 7 kids. I had to work.
Yeah. He's spiky. Spike.
7 was it saying 7 wives and 3 7 kids and 3 wives. Yeah, I had to work. Yeah. Of course, I didn't have all the drama like most people could. Unfortunately, my first one gave me drama, but it didn't last long. She decided to take me to court on a bad day with a woman judge that was mad at women. So, yeah. Because she'd been scorned by her lover. But anyway, worked out in my behalf because I got cussing my kids like I wanted. So, and then my second wife, she passed. So,
Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah. And then this one here, she don't stop smoking. She's gonna be in that same boat. I told her I'm gonna put a foot in her ass. So I told her, the second one dies on me, I'm having her stuff. I know a few people with taxidermies. Sir, what kind of funeral you want? Oh, we ain't having no funeral, bro. Just give me the body. Yeah. Give him a new meaning to life-size doll, right? She gonna like, you ain't stuffing me, motherfucker. No, I'm just saying, I'm gonna stuff you. It's all right, keep smoking. Go right here. Be like Leatherface.
Better than Pinhead.
Yeah, well, I don't know. How about scare the hell out of people walking around like that? Or the
So I
one with
feel
the,
like I get a treat because I'm just that cute.
of course, I know, I'd rather be Pinhead than that fat one.
What's a fat one?
Oh, just disgusted looking. You just, you know, got that broad jaw, you know, and then you had that one with the whatever kind of face you call that. Face that only mama can love. Or the creepy chick. Come on. Come on, Brad. Oh, yeah. All right. Settle down. Yeah. Settle. Yeah. Way better. Come on. Tell high. No, no, no. Don't need no sugar. Look, tell them hi. Say hi. Tell them hello. You don't like camera?
Oh wow, YouTube is really behind. I haven't even got up to get my pizza yet.
Oh my God.
I think I'm gonna refresh YouTube.
What you got there? Hold on. You got something on? I got it anyway. Brad. You go say? Is that what you want?
Well, where the hell did it go?
All right. Hold on. I'll be back. I'm up on trout. All right. Come on, look. Oh, come on.
There we go. Now I'm on pizza. So what are you doing over there in the corner hiding out, Canadian?
She's muted. Oh, there she is. Yeah, what are you doing?
Laying down.
Ah,
Okay, that's all we need to know. No other details, please. Camera's off. She's muted, and she just said she's laying down. Just let it go.
Yeah.
Nope. That shit's addicting. I don't know what it is, but you take fresh broccoli and bake it in the oven and just.
Ken, we were talking about that earlier. I'm gonna look around and see if I could do that.
Do what?
I might have to run to the dollar store tomorrow and buy some containers. Get like 2 for $1. So if I get like 2 packs of them, that should be enough.
Yeah. Don't have to be big. It can be the little ones, you know. Just enough for like a good sized bowl, you know.
We do that. My family does that. They make my grandma's quote unquote famous spaghetti sauce. And they make it in big, huge, you know, one of them big pots, and they make this big, huge batch, and they have a deep freeze, so they deep freeze, and you know, once in a while they'll they stockpile on exactly what you said, soup.
I'll be ashamed making that pill taste like that. And then they wonder why little kids get into this shit and eat the whole bottle.
What?
This is metformin for diabetic.
Yeah, my mom takes that.
Tastes like, it tastes like vanilla pineapple.
Really?
Oh my god. Wow.
It even smells like it. Why the hell they would do that? Because the kid got into this.
Yeah.
I mean, it smells like a thing of candy. And they just started doing that because used to when I take this thing, it left a foul taste. You know.
That's probably why they changed it.
Well, yeah, but still, a little kid get a hold of
But to that though,
I know.
that's weird.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I used to have one that I took that, oh God, it was horrible. It just was, and it was a little pill, but man, it would leave the horrible taste.
That's like that.
Oh my god.
That Listerol, you know, the crap's made from that viper venom. As soon as you put it in your mouth and it hits wetness, it starts dissolving. If you don't hurry up and get it down, it breaks up in the back of your throat. Boo!
Yes.
What's it called? Did you say Listerol?
It's
Listerol.
That sounds
I have
familiar.
this pill that it's I don't know if you guys know the Zopiclone
Yeah.
for sleep. Oh my god! If you don't take that right away with water and oh man, does that leave a bad aftertaste? Where'd you go for dinner, Joseph?
Texas Roadhouse, some bitch. Asshole. That's all right though. My dinner was delicious too. So, wasn't Texas Roadhouse, but it was good. I done said if I was loaded, no, you know where you'd find me in the evening. And like I said, they got good chicken. They got good fish too.
Did he really went to Texas Roadhouse?
Mm-hmm.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
Ain't too many people I talk to. I mentioned Texas Steakhouse. They're like, oh yeah, yeah, let's go. Even my aunt likes to go. She hates beef, but she likes her chicken or her fish. Of course, I hate to tell her because they cook the chicken on the same grill they do the steak.
Why is my phone not charging?
Mm-hmm.
Is the cord working?
Just trying to keep you from ordering more leg warmers.
No more leg warmers. No. Could be the
there it goes.
Because mine got to the point where I had to hold it just a certain way or it wouldn't charge. Yeah. I finally got rid of it and bought a new one. Then I didn't have any more problems.
I was just having trouble getting it plugged in. It's got a case on it that's kind of obstructive, so.
Oh, yeah.
I want to get one of the new ones. I don't know if you've seen them. You plug the little deal in the phone, you leave it, and the other end magnetizes to it. That way you don't have to keep pulling it in and out.
Yeah.
Of course, it's like everything else. It's new, so I'm going to wait for a while after it's out. That way the price kind of, yeah.
I got one of those cords that instead of coming straight out from your phone, it comes out sideways.
Down,
so you can put
total lockdown.
You can sit and do stuff on your phone and not bend your cord.
Yeah. They got y'all on lockdown? Oh yeah, Joseph, I do the same thing. If I got anything left to put in the actual to-go box, I make them. I'd be like, put some rolls in there.
Yeah, we always do that.
And a couple of cups of that butter.
Yes. Oh my God. I have a recipe for that.
Yeah, I know, but it's you know the old saying, when you don't have to make it, taste a whole lot better.
Yeah, I know.
And they're willing to put them little deals with the lid on, you know, to give you a couple big ones, you know, like. So I tell that one, that's why I like you. That's why I leave with you. Because she don't bring you the little winky dinky one. She brings you the big black cups full of with the lid on it. That way you can finish your rolls off and get a couple toasts. Oh yeah. I know, Joseph. I'm the kind of person. I don't care where I go. I get my money's worth. Yeah. You ought to see me stuff the to-go deals at an Asian buffet.
You have to these days.
I can feed 4 people out of one buffet deal I'll take out, and I usually get 3 or 4 of them. Yeah. So see what I do? We don't go in there and get individuals for sale. I go in there with 2. She goes in there with 2, and I send the boy in there with 2. And half of it's one thing, the other half is another. You know, we come home and have our own buffet. You know, we each make sure everybody gets what they like. You know, but half and half each side of it.
Why not?
Yeah. Because if it fits in the box, that's what you pay for.
What is it? Why not?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like that one guy told me, he said, man, fill it up. He said, we don't charge by the pound here. We charge by the box. So, you know, if you get 9 egg rolls in there or 20, that's what it's going to be the same price.
Welcome back, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa.
Yeah. Welcome back, Lisa.
Lisa.
And Lisa, you don't ever have to apologize for taking care of your family.
Yeah.
That's much more important than sitting on YouTube.
Hey, I'm going to tell you. I'll tell people this. Did you get hurt? No. Did someone else get hurt? No. Did the kids get hurt? No. Then why are you sorry? You had to do what you had to do. Period.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, Anthony, did you monetize this?
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's what took me so. Well, I mean, besides getting everything back in operation, since I cleaned it out totally and had everything shut down before I even came in, I went on there and monetized it.
Appreciate it.
No problem. Give me a chance to retest everything.
Yep.
Because I had to hook my sound back up and the whole works. And had to hook the camera back up. Put it this way, this was about a fourth of a bottle when I started, and look what's left. It's good and clean.
Yep.
Thank God that's only $1. Thank God that's only $1.
Yep.
Yeah.
You remember the days of having to take your mouse apart and clean the mouse balls?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't
Because
miss
they
that.
get lint and stuff in them.
Or the rubber start coming off the ball bearing. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Start deteriorating. But yeah, that's another thing I like about our Dollar Tree here. You get 91% alcohol.
Yep.
For $1. I mean, it's 16 ounces a pint, but for $1, and it's 91%. Ain't none at 60 or 70.
Yep.
That's another thing. We were talking the other day about. I think I was in this chat. We were talking about things that like alcoholics will try to sneak into rehab when they go in.
Oh yeah, NyQuil and WD.
That's another thing. No.
Oh yeah, and this shit'll kill you.
I know it.
And they drink it.
I know.
You hear people say he died of alcohol. Well, I drink all the time. I don't die. I said no. He was drinking this kind of alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Or wood grain alcohol kill you fast.
Yeah. They get so desperate they'll drink anything that says alcohol.
That's like when amateur people try to get into moonshine, and I said, look, bro, research and study, because I'm gonna tell you, the first pint or two of that shit, you better pour it out. Because I saved mine. I saved the heads off of mine, but I move it to the side. And you know what I use that for? Lighting fluid for like the barbecue pit and all that. Makes beautiful lighter fluid. Yeah. But you better not drink that shit. Yeah. It'll kill you. And if it don't kill you, it'll make you go blind.
Yep.
Yeah. Trust me. It'll make you go blind. Yeah.
So do you have one of those, when you make yours, do you have one of those things like you saw back in the old moonshine days? That has a
I don't
spiral
have that.
thing?
Mine's made out of a pressure pot.
Okay.
I don't know if you've ever seen those stovetop distilled bills. You can actually go on YouTube. There's videos shows you how to even make them out of an old pressure pot. Yeah. You just take that little deal where you basically have your little your little weight deal. You unscrew that, put a deal where you can screw an actual copper line to it or stainless steel. I use stainless steel. I mean, copper's good to use, but the only bad thing about copper, you got to constantly clean it.
Yeah.
Because it gets that blue crap on the inside, and you get that in your liquor, yeah, you might be making a trip to ER.
Have you ever heard of a gentleman that used to do moonshine? He was pretty famous. Popcorn. Yep.
My grandfather grew up with popcorn.
And he ended up killing himself.
Yeah.
Because
he got sloppy. He got sloppy. Mm-hmm.
That's
you gotta be careful. It's not all fun and games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen people get leaks in their stills and it blow up on them.
But he killed himself because he got.
Yeah, he was all crippled. Yeah, he didn't want to be crippled up and worthless.
Well, from the story I heard, it was because the law was after him so much.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm talking about life in general. That film.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you remember the two brothers that were doing it together, and then his brother passed, and he just kind of lost interest in it.
Yeah.
Remember the twins?
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, I knew Popcorn and all them way before that show even come out. Moonshiners.
Yeah. Yeah.
But my grandfather was a bootlegger in Pikesville, Kentucky, so he ran a still for many a moons. That's funny. He went through World War II, the Korean War, Vietnam, come back home. Got back in the moonshine again. Went through all that, plus all those years of moonshine as a kid, and and after he got back from the war, and he gets killed by a drunk 16-year-old that running a red light.
Wow.
Go through all that in your life, and at 97
Yeah.
die because a drunk decides to T-bone you. And it crushed both his hips, and at 97, that's a death warrant.
Oh yeah.
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 He never recovered. He lasted 2 weeks, and then. But yeah, that's the way life goes, man. And I mean, that happened 3 weeks prior to me visiting him with my kids and stuff. So that was basically the last time me and the kids got to see him, alive.
Wow.
I'm glad we went because it's been almost 9 years since I've seen him. My kids were still all little, and they called him Big G, and he loved that. They wouldn't call him Grandpa; they called him Big G. That tickled him to death. The little kids would be calling him Big G. I come in the house. He said, "I got a new name." I said, "Yeah." He says, "Brianna said my name was said I was Big G, Big Papa G." Oh man.
NASCAR came out of moonshining.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, that's where all the drivers came from.
Yeah, because they were getting chased by the police.
Cops. Yeah, they got good at running.
Yep.
That was back when you can outrun a cop because they didn't have good radios.
Yeah. And
I tell people nowadays, believe it or not, you still outrun a cop today. You just can't outrun the electronic part of it.
Well, plus they had faster cars. They beefed their cars up so they could outrun the cops.
Yeah. I mean, you can still beef the car up now.
Thank you for coming in.
Cops beef their cars up too. Yeah. That's like my older brother, Dana. He was highly decorated Vietnam Army. So he was in the Army in Vietnam. Hey, awesome and epic.
Hey, awesome epic.
I got Dana's card over there. Yeah, I got Dana's card. Oh. Let's see. That was my older brother right there.
Oh.
Yep. He died in 2012. Same year my wife died.
Wow.
He died in May, and she died in 6/19 of 2012. She passed away. Yeah. That's why I tell people. I done told my family and friends, y'all quit freaking dying. I have no more room on my fireplace. It's full. Yeah. Next, I'm gonna have to get a portable building, a 20 by 20, and make a shrine. Oh. Well, that booger got loud that time, didn't it?
I'm getting tired. I don't know why I'm so I didn't sleep very well last night.
Yeah, I haven't the last 2 nights.
Oh, well, because my back hurt, I couldn't sleep. Ooh.
Yeah, I was drinking water all night, so I was up peeing all night. I'm getting tired too. I think I'm going to go ahead and shut this down.
All right.
I was afraid I was going to fall asleep. So I'm glad that you shut it down.
I would just add you to the wall sleepers.
I know. That's just what I was afraid of.
All right.
My
We'll see
eyelids
y'all
are
Later,
getting
later.
really heavy.
Thank
Later,
you,
everybody.
everybody in chat. Thanks for coming up, guys.
Bye.
See you later.